5:30, a community comes together to help raise money for a Marana police detective suffering from cancer. News 4 at 5:30 starts right now.
Investigating for you. This is News 4 Tucson, live at 5:30.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Nick Vinzane.
And I'm Aliyah Shahid. Dozens of riders took to the streets of Tucson today to raise money for a Marana police detective who is battling brain cancer and undergoing chemotherapy.
News 4 Tucson's Danelle Confair spoke with one of the detective's closest friends about how the community is rallying around him.
It's been hard. This is my best friend, my partner. It's been difficult to go to work and not see him at his desk.
On Saturday, dozens of riders put their pedal to the metal to raise money for Detective Mike Torres.
You don't normally see this kind of support all at once like this, and it's been overwhelming.
Torres has made it his life work to fight crime. Now he's fighting cancer.
In early February, he was diagnosed with a aggressive form of cancer. He's been in the hospital ever since, and so all these motorcyclists here, through the kindness of their hearts, came out here to support Mike.
Community members and law enforcement from different agencies came out to show support for their man in blue.
100% of the proceeds here go to support Mike and his wife Meredith, who's also a police detective with the Tucson Police Department, and it's really to offset any expenses they might have as they battle this cancer.
In sharing his story, his friends say he wants to spread the message of getting checked.
Mike really wants people to know that don't dismiss things that are going on with your body.
For this community, it's about rallying behind the man that kept them safe.
Keep fighting, man. We love you. We miss you. We know you're going to get through this. We know that soon you're going to have your badge and gun on, and we're going to be out there arresting bad guys again.
I'm Danelle Confair, News 4 Tucson.
If you'd like to help the Torres family, we have a link on our website at kvoa.com.
3 dogs are dead and 9 more were rescued after a house fire in Oro Valley today. Firefighters found smoke and flames coming from inside a home in the area of Oracle and Rancho Vistoso. Crews say the homeowner was able to escape. She was taken to a local hospital with smoke inhalation and is in stable condition. The dogs that were rescued were treated at the scene. 3 cats were unaccounted for during that rescue. The extent of the damage and cause of the fire are unknown at this time.
Donald Trump is focusing on illegal immigration, threatening to completely shut down the border between the United States and Mexico. Kelly O'Donnell has the latest on what could happen next week.
Ratcheting up a threat aimed at Mexico.
There's a very good likelihood that I'll be closing the border next week, and that'll be just fine with me.
President Trump has issued that kind of warning before, but now ramping up the pressure. From a gilded setting at Mar-a-Lago,
I'm very upset with Mexico,
to what was billed as an infrastructure repairs tour at Florida's Lake Okeechobee, where the president said he will penalize Mexico economically for failing to curb the flow of migrants.
Close it, and we'll keep it closed for a long time. I'm not playing games.
And on the campaign trail,
Another 2 caravans now are pouring up. Mexico could stop them, so easy.
where the president lashed out over asylum claims,
I am very afraid for my life.
mocking some migrants at the southern border.
Okay. It's a big fat con job, folks. It's a big fat con job.
The Trump administration making dire new claims about an immigration crisis. Friday, Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen released a statement saying the system is in free fall. She also wrote to Congress asking for authority to deport unaccompanied migrant children from Central America more quickly, citing in her statement the danger posed to children by the journey to U.S. borders and the realities of a system reaching peak capacity. Friday, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi shot down Nielsen's request, writing, Democrats reject any effort to let the administration deport little children, and we reject all anti-immigrant and anti-family attacks from this president.
Authorities say some former Southwest Key workers will not face charges after video surfaced of them dragging and shoving migrant children. Prosecutors in Maricopa County say there's no reasonable likelihood of proving those employees committed a crime at the now shut down Hacienda del Sol facility outside of Phoenix. Prosecutors also said that none of the children received physical injuries and there was no evidence of intent to injure them. This all happened back in September. Shelter officials did report the incident to local and federal authorities.
U.S. Customs and Border Patrol officials say they have started releasing migrants into the Yuma community, according to agents in Yuma sector. The first group of migrants were released Thursday afternoon. Up until this week, migrants were processed in Yuma and then sent to Phoenix. Yuma's mayor says the people being released are all families. People who entered the country alone or have criminal backgrounds are not being released.
We want to make sure our citizens of Yuma are safe, but we also want to make sure that the humanitarian needs of people are addressed, because I don't believe it's the culture of people in Yuma. I don't believe it's the culture of the United States to let people go hungry and homeless.
Yuma Border Patrol officials say their processing center is currently occupied by nearly 800 people. It's only designed to hold 400.
An Arizona mom who made her adopted children YouTube stars is pleading not guilty to child abuse charges. Michelle Hobson is currently facing 30 charges, including kidnapping, child abuse, and aggravated assault. She's also accused of sometimes locking her 7 children in closets without food, water, or access to a bathroom for days. She would also allegedly give them ice baths and pepper spray them in the face and genitals.
As a prosecutor, as a member of this family, the allegations described were horrifying. So child abuse cases, unfortunately, are not uncommon, but a case of this magnitude is very unusual. Given the number of victims, given the number of allegations, the number of counts, this is very unusual. I cannot think of a recent case that would be similar to this.
Hobson is expected back in court for a pretrial hearing in May. Allie?
Well, thanks so much, Aaliyah. Gorgeous temperatures out today, folks. I hope you had a chance to enjoy them. Those are going to continue throughout the weekend. 79 degrees right now at the airport. The winds are very calm. Current temps around southern Arizona, 77 Davis-Monthan, 78 in Midtown, 80s in the foothills. Good evening to you on the west side, 78 degrees, 76 in Sahuarita. Santa Cruz and Cochise County, 76 in Nogales, 73 in Sierra Vista, 73 also in Douglas. 79 over in Marana. Now, as for our satellite radar, as you can see, we have some significant weather to our north, east, and even to the south. There's a lot of cloud coverage, but here at home, we are dry. But there is a system that is definitely trying to break through, and we will talk all about that in just a few minutes. But first, I do want to tell you what your Sunday is going to look like. Absolutely beautiful. We're not going to see any clouds in sight whatsoever. But like I was saying, there is that significant weather that is heading to the north.